crazy that like Zuckerberg now is like somewhat
You don't
in
even
some way on
he's
his
never
side.
told you his political beliefs. I don't know why you're talking as if you're like
You
best buds with
100%.
Mark
You
Zuckerberg.
that's a joke. You think Zuckerberg liked Trump in 2016, 2020? Come on.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
no idea because Mark Zuckerberg has never been like, oh yeah, I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican. And Facebook and Meta have donated to both parties hundreds of thousands of dollars to both parties in the form of their PACs. So this was a decision that private companies made. And on Twitter, when it was Twitter, you couldn't share the story for like a day. It was not all the way until the election. You couldn't share the story for a day.
What
And
is the
all the story of
the big
Hunter Biden's
thing is the
laptop, this or
FBI.
that was totally crap.
The big thing is the FBI literally calling Zuckerberg. That's just crazy that the FBI is
So the FBI
in
just
that way.
I want you to understand that this
It's
took
not their
place under
job.
Donald Trump. So are you calling Donald Trump's FBI corrupt?
I mean, honestly, Trump in 2016, he didn't appoint some of the best. Like he didn't appoint like the
So
best
Trump
people. I feel like.
appointed a corrupt FBI director. He made the FBI corrupt. Is that what you're arguing here?
Trump's appointees in 2016 weren't the best, honestly. I'll admit that.
So Trump corrupted the FBI. Is that the argument?
I mean, I'm sure he picked some people that weren't so great just in
So
general.
just to be a yes or no, did Trump corrupt the FBI?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, so the FBI is not corrupt. They were not corrupt for doing that. So just to be clear, you are truly of the belief that Donald Trump's FBI, with an FBI director he appointed, interfered in the election against him?
Yeah.
You're just stupid. I'm
Why
sorry.
that's stupid?
You're just stupid. If you think that Donald Trump appointed is like
he's got thousands
treasonous
of
against
appointees.
himself or whatever. I don't
Some
even
of
know how you
those
describe it.
appointees.
Yeah, you're just
He
unintelligent.
has
I mean, that's what
thousands
it is.
of appointees, bro.
Yeah,
Not every
no,
one
you're
of
just
those
unintelligent. I'm
appointees
sorry.
is
Yeah,
gonna like
I mean,
him.
yeah, thousands of appointees. This is the FBI director who the president meets with very regularly. This is not just some random low-level staffer that Donald Trump appointed. It's the FBI director who he has praised and said that was so great. And you're saying that the FBI director and the FBI was rigging the election against Donald Trump. By the way, the FBI does this all the time. They recommend to social media companies like, hey, this is concerning. We have intelligence to suggest that this is concerning. Just keep an eye out. You can, we recommend this. You do as you choose because you are a private company. The FBI does this all the time. They do it under Trump. They do it under Biden. They do it under Obama. Right? This is very common practice.
Do that.
You think that
reach out to
they're
social
rigging the
media platforms
election.
and tell them to
Get a
censor.
grip, buddy. Get a grip.
They don't do that. When do they ever reach out to social media platforms and tell them to censor a story that's coming out?
This happens incredibly regularly. Like during COVID, for example. These federal agencies were in can you just be just be quiet, please. Nobody needs to hear you speak. During COVID, for example, the FBI and other agencies were in constant contact with the federal government due to rampant misinformation spreading online. Obviously,
this
the
was
federal
the same
government
time.
please just be quiet. The federal government has an interest in misinformation that's spreading online, right? So they'll contact them and be in contact and say, hey, you should be aware of this. We have intelligence and data on this.
We're talking about 2020.
And that's what they did in 2020 and whatnot.
That was all 2020.
Hey, numbnuts, you just asked when does the FBI do this? I'm giving you an example of when the FBI does this.
That's the same time around the election.
That is not the same time. That
was the year that they were doing this stuff. That was when they were doing it.
So that's another example of them doing it. You asked for another example. I'm giving you one.
Yeah, you used an example that was in the same exact year during the election.
There was not. These are two different times, my man. These are two different times.
I'm sure there were 2 different days, but they were probably within the same.
Because you know why? The FBI is in contact with some of the biggest companies. So, like for example, the FBI is also in contact with Apple. Right? The FBI talks to these companies because they are the targets of foreign adversaries. They can be the targets of misinformation campaigns.
They're not supposed to talk to social media.
I also don't even understand the counter argument. Are you saying that when we have intelligence that, like, for example, foreign actors are spreading misinformation on social? What are you saying? Nothing you're saying is valuable. When we have intelligence that foreign actors are spreading misinformation on social media to hurt Americans, are you saying that it's bad for the FBI to alert these social media companies to this taking place?
It was not a foreign. It was the New York Post was posting it.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Foreign actors were uplifting this story along with other misinformation generally.
Bro, CNN has misinformation all the time, and they can post whatever they want.
Oh my fucking god,
bro. There's so much misinformation on CNN.
Like what?
MSNBC.
Like what?
So much, bro.
Like what?
Like like about like the Israel-Palestine thing.
What misinformation are you talking about?
There's tons of misinformation on CNN, bro.
You keep saying there's tons of misinformation. Can you give me an example?
Okay, saying that Trump is a rapist right there. Not, he's
Who
never
who's
been
who said
convicted for
that?
rape. All social like CNN, MSNBC.
So CNN and
They just
MSNBC, these
got sued
agencies.
actually. Actually, George
No,
Stephanopoulos just got sued.
ABC got sued. But just to be
Yeah.
clear, it wasn't CNN or MSNBC as an agency that said, "Oh yeah, Donald Trump is this. He's a rapist," right? Um, but some of their or maybe a contributor on
Rape,
air
yeah.
said it. I don't know what you're referencing when it comes to CNN and MSNBC, but when it comes to ABC, they would have won that case. I don't know why they settled. Probably to save money. But the Judge Kaplan in the case where Donald Trump was sued against by E. Jean Carroll, said in his filing, in a rejection of Donald Trump's countersuit of E. Jean Carroll, said in the colloquial use of the word, Donald Trump did grape E. Jean Carroll. The judge said that. The judge wrote that.
Okay, but that's not what he was convicted for or tried.
Yeah. So do you know what colloquial means?
Yeah, that's like slang, like how people talk.
Yes, right. So the common understanding of a word, right? The common understanding of a word might be different than the literal
That's
definition
not
in
up.
a law.
I agree.
So
That's
I
not
would
up to
agree. I
him
think anybody would agree that like forcefully inserting your fingers into a woman without her consent is grape, right? I
Well,
think
no,
any rational person would
it
agree
would
with
be
that.
SA. It
So
would be SA, which is still very bad, but it would be SA.
you don't think that that's grape?
I mean, it would be SA. There's we have different we have different
Wait, I'm
charges.
sorry. If it what do you define as grape then?
It's the same thing. Obviously, New York also like defines it the same exact way. That's what
I'm just talking about like the
if it
colloquial
would
use
be
of the
grape,
word.
then he
Like
would be charged for that. If it was
I'm
SA,
just
he'd be
talking about the
charged for that. If
colloquial
it
use of the
was
word.
something else,
I'm
he
not
would be
talking
charged for something else. That's
I'm
just
not
what it
talking
is.
about the way that the law was written. I'm just talking about the colloquial use of the word. And when you say grape, are you of the view that like forcefully inserting your fingers into a woman, forcefully penetrating your woman with your
Never happened. He
fingers
never did
is
it. Okay.
okay? You just shut the fuck up about idea. Do you think that that's grape or not?
It probably would be SA
Why? Why is it essay but not grape?
because there's just different distinctions between different acts. That's just the way
Yeah,
it is.
I'm like.
If it was if it was grape, I would assume it would be some other form of penetration. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
So you're saying that grape can only be penetration with one thing?
I don't know. I'd have to look up the definition, bro. I don't have the definition, but I'm just
Yeah. So
assuming.
that's a very weird standard to draw. I just think that if you know
That's the standard that's the legal standard.
I'm not talking.
Apparently,
I
also.
just specified to you. I just
Okay, so
specified to you that we're talking about the colloquial use of the
I don't
word.
colloquially say something
Yes,
that's
you
not the
do.
legal standard. No, I
Yes, you
don't.
do. You do it all the time. You don't even realize when you do it, but yes, you do. And by the way, the colloquial use of the word, the way that people understand it, is significant, and that's why Judge Kaplan wrote it in his filing. Right? It's very much respected and significant by the law. It's also incredibly important, like defamation cases.
So
Anyway, it doesn't
you're
matter.
admitting that they're using word games in order to make Trump
This is
look
not
worse.
word games. It's not word games. It's not word games. Any rational person out there would include forcefully inserting your fingers inside of a woman without her consent as grape. But the New York statute didn't include it at the time. Now it has been updated to include that. That's why when Donald Trump was found liable for SA, he was not found liable for grape. He was found liable for SA because the law did not include forcible penetration with fingers. Very weird hill to die on, by the way. Very weird hill to die on. Bro, you just leave? Yeah, he didn't even get kicked. I mean, obviously, I didn't kick him. I don't. The mods didn't kick him. Yeah, it's a very. Yeah. That's a strange ass hill to die on. Oh, he only like he only inserted his fingers inside forcefully. It wasn't something else. So you're like like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. What you talking about? What are you doing, man? That was such a such a peculiar just a peculiar argument to make. No. Anyway, um, God, um, Xavion, thanks for the 10. Oh, excuse me, thanks for the 10 cents. Harry, I DM'd you back. I know you're only busy. Got 40 cents left. Need to go to bank. Hope you've had an awesome week. Yo, I appreciate you, man. I'll try to get your DM. Kayana, thanks for the $6. Welcome back, Harry. Glad you got the break you deserved and needed. We missed you. Yeah, it was nice. You know, it was nice. It was nice to be in. It was nice to be in DC for a little bit with everybody. You know, Aaron, thanks for the $20 as well. I appreciate you, Aaron. Have you seen the recently resurfaced video of Yuri Benzimov, KGB defector, and his explanation of their attempt to demoralize and destabilize the American people? Would love to hear your thoughts on it. I haven't seen it, but that's something that we were very aware of when it comes to like Russia, for example. That they very much try to divide the American people and try to destabilize the country and have you believe misinformation and whatnot, for example. So, Elena, thanks for the. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing it right. Elena, thanks for the $10. Harry, Harry, thank you for coming back. I missed you. Hope your trip was amazing. I can't wait for more pictures. Yeah, honestly, I didn't really take that many pictures, but I will. I'm gonna post what I can. You know what I mean? Peyton, thanks for the $20. Don't read out loud. Peyton, there's no number on that. I don't think I don't have like I don't know. I don't think I can provide a number on that. Carly, thanks for the $1. Carly and Gabby again. We missed you, Harry. Hope you had a great time at the White House King. I appreciate you, Carly. That's very kind. That's very kind. You're very nice. It's good to see you again. I appreciate you being here. I hope you both are doing well. Shayla with the $1. Drop the Activision ID. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. I couldn't even tell you. I think it's like I don't know. Casey, thanks for the $1. Love your lives. Glad to be on your side. Casey, I'm glad you're on my side. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Brittany, thanks for the $5. Thank you for making this world seem less dark. Well, you know, the fact that we have people like you here reinforces that fact for me as well. Kayla, thanks for the $1. U.S. law says any form of penetration. Exactly. Anyway, Venmo, Cash App in the link in the bio if you want to support the live. Drop a follow if you haven't already. We do these lives all the time. You guys are killing it on the likes. Let's try to get to 300,000 likes if you'd be so kind. And yeah, if you're MAGA, let me know. I will let you up and we'll talk. Yeah? Does it sound good? Let me know if you're MAGA in the chat. We will bring you up. Yeah? We will bring you up. How are your cats doing? They're not here with me, so I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure how they're doing. But yeah. Well, I'll give you an update. I'll give you an update on that when I can. Garrett, is Garrett requesting up? Let's see. He's not. Garrett, I can't invite you for some reason. I guess you don't have live access. Oh, bro. Oh, I think this guy's a troll. I forgot.
What up, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, man?
So, how was your grift session at the White House?
Grift session, huh? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, you, Harry.
Harry.
Not Harry. You, Parker, Dean, Chris.
What grifting took place?
I don't know. You were taking pictures with Hunter Biden, who's a fucking felon.
Hell yeah, dude. Hunter Biden is awesome.
How is he awesome? He is a literal felon.
Oh, no. Fuck off. Don't fuck off. No. Don't hit me with felon. You voted for one. Shut the fuck up, please.
Trump is a political fucking.
Oh, yeah. Well, by the way, Hunter Biden's been pardoned.
Yeah.
So,
and do you know what's going to happen when Trump?
Not a convicted felon no more, buddy. Yeah.
So what's going to happen when Trump is in office and he pardons himself? He's not going to be a felon either.
Well, I mean, he can't pardon himself on state charges. Now, nuts.
Yeah,
no, he can't. No, he can't. President can't pardon himself on state charges. What's wrong with you? Wait. Yeah. He can pardon himself a federal charge. Well, first of all, it's actually not even clear if he can pardon himself. Number one, that's a legal question. We'll see how that works out. If he tries, we'll probably be plunging like constitutional chaos because that's what Donald Trump does. But a president can't pardon himself on state charges. Can't do that. It's only federal. He can only do federal charges. It's awkward, isn't it? It's all awkward. Yeah, so please just shut the fuck up about the felon thing. My God, you voted for one. No, it's not federal. I'm nuts.
But it doesn't matter. He's gonna be your president. So
who's your president right now?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. I think
I'm nuts. Who's president right now?
I think it's Joe Biden, but
it's Joe Biden.
Best guess. Joe Biden's just kind of a puppet at this point.
Yeah, you have probably two brain cells. 2 brain cells.
More than Biden. Biden can't even talk.
No. Don't you trust me? Don't put yourself in his company. He's significantly better than you.
So I want to get your thoughts on Luigi.
Yeah. What about him?
Do you support him?
No.
I do.
Okay. Thank God this guy's lagging, dude. Oh my God. I mean, this is about to be the worst take ever.
You don't think the healthcare system in America needs an overhaul?
I think that the healthcare system is bad. I don't think you kill people to do it.
No, I agree. Killing people is bad, but it's just a sign that the healthcare system in America and the reaction to it, that it needs to change.
I agree that the healthcare system needs to change, but as I mentioned, you don't kill people to do it.
And the only way
I'm anti. First of
is
all,
if something radical happens.
Yeah. So how has this changed the healthcare system?
Well, it definitely has got people talking.
Really? Because they're just going to hire a new CEO.
Literally the next day, what was that company? They were going to ban anesthesia.
No, they weren't going to ban anesthesia. Blue Cross Blue Shield in certain states was going to have a limit on how long they'd cover anesthesia for certain surgeries, and then it was reversed later. That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't agree with killing people. That is very
well. Yes,
very
I guess you do, right? Like this, like you can disagree with the practices of the healthcare industry. That's perfectly fine, but you don't kill people to change anything. This changes literally nothing.
No, it probably doesn't, but it's got more people.
And now there's a family out there without a father. That guy had kids. He had a wife.
It's a shame, but I mean, these healthcare companies are killing.
No. There's no but. 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 There's no. Well, it's terrible. It's a shame, but that family's without a father and a husband now because this lunatic decided to do something.
That's terrible.
And nothing changes. Nothing changes. If you care about healthcare reform and making the healthcare system better, you vote. Right? You vote for people who actually want to change it.
That's why I voted for Trump.
You voted for somebody who said he has concepts of a plan when it comes to healthcare. So please,
exactly, he has a plan.
No, shut the hell up, dude. This is what annoys me when it comes to you people. When it comes to like, oh, I support this really extreme. Yeah, you people, you Trump voters. Mm-hmm. I support this extreme crap when somebody's life is taken to reform the healthcare system, and then you turn around and vote for somebody who said he has concepts of a plan when it comes to healthcare.
Life is taken to reform the healthcare
Why the hell is there a goddamn? Hey, why the hell is there a goddamn echo, buddy? Why don't you swipe up out of the app and come back? Swipe up. There's an echo. You got to come back. Come on. Swipe up. Get out of here. Swipe up. Swipe up. You got to leave the app. There's an echo, buddy. You got to swipe up and come back. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. There you go.
That better?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So anyway, you support extreme measures like this, but then you vote for somebody who says he has concepts of a plan when it comes to healthcare. So spare me the crap. Just spare me the crap.
What was Kamala's plan?
Expanding the Affordable Care Act.
I don't think the Sorry.
You don't even know what the law is. You don't even know what the law is.
No, I do.
No, you don't.
The Affordable Health Care Plan is not a good plan.
It's not called the Affordable Health Care Plan. It's called the Affordable Care Act.
No, it's the same shit.
It's not the same thing. You don't even know what the law is. You don't even know what it does. You don't even know what it does. So why? It's so strange how you just, I don't support this law. You don't know what it does. You don't know what it says. You don't know what's surrounding it. It's very strange. So, but you voted for somebody who has concepts of a plan. Kamala Harris had actual plans. You know, we have more Americans insured. Be quiet. You know, we have more Americans insured with healthcare right now than ever before in American history.
Great, and still
because of the Affordable Care Act,
people can't afford what they need.
Because of the Affordable Care Act, I totally agree that healthcare should be cheaper. Totally, right? No problem with that. But you don't get that by repealing the Affordable Care Act, which has brought prices down. You don't get that by repealing Biden's legislation, which has capped certain drug prices at $35 a month. You don't get that by having concepts of a plan.
Trump put a $35 cap
No.
on 65-year-olds
No.
to afford insulin.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
That
he
cap that
did.
you're talking about actually never went into effect. And that was only for federally funded health centers. So it was like this many people would qualify. If you go to a federally funded health center, where there are very few, then it could happen. And there were legal challenges to it. It's not even clear if it would have stood up legally. But what did happen is President Biden passed a law, the Inflation Reduction. Another echo, buddy. How about you get how about you get the hell out of live, and I'll explain it to you through that way. The Inflation Reduction Act, which capped insulin at $35 a month for seniors on Medicare, was signed into law, meaning it's has significantly more power, significantly more reach, and it's been very effective, capping insulin at $35 a month for seniors on Medicare. Very strange individual. Very strange individual. Very strange. Anyway, if you're MAGA, let me know in the chat. I'll bring you up. We can talk. You can tell me why. Why is that? Why is that? That's a strange conversation. He supports Luigi, but Zach, thanks for the $1. I appreciate you, my man. Have you heard about the drones? I have. The FBI said that there's no concern, that they've investigated it. There's nothing wrong. So I trust their judgment. It's also a joint statement with the DOD, the DHS, and more. Elizabeth, thanks for the $1. Thoughts on AOC being passed up to lead the House? It wasn't the House, it was the Oversight Committee, but I think it would have been nice to have some younger folks in there, So, but I think the Democrats are great in the House, so it'll work out. Monica, thanks for the $5. Parker's Discord says hi. Hi, everybody in Parker's Discord. I'll come say hi to you later, hopefully. Blair, when did you get back? Today. Thanks for the $1. I appreciate you. Katie, thanks for the $2. We all miss your lives. Glad you're back. Add me back on Snap. I will do my best, Katie. I will do my best for sure. Yeah. Venmo, Cash App, link in bio if you want to support the live. Drop a follow if you haven't already. Double tap the screen, the whole 9 yards. You know the drill. All right, Michael, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Why? Why would you do that?
Well, obviously for my own opinions and reasons. What about the anonymous donations to UPenn potentially influence Biden administration policies?
What? What are you talking about?
It's an article that came out about receiving donations to UPenn and potentially influence Biden administration policies. Today, House Committee and Oversight Accountability Chairman James Comer is calling on University of Pennsylvania. Is that true?
James, just by the way, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what article you're referencing. But when you said James Comer, it tells me everything I need to know. That's the guy who led the investigation into Hunter Biden, and mysteriously that investigation has just disappeared. They don't talk about it anymore. Why? Because they found nothing. So I don't. I just really don't trust a guy who has benefited from the same things that he criticized Hunter Biden for, such as shell companies. He has like 17 of them. And then, waste a bunch of taxpayer money on a sham investigation. I don't really trust whatever he says. So, they make a lot of bold allegations. Oh, the University of Pennsylvania did this. Oh, Hunter Biden did this. Yada, yada. So that's my initial reaction. I don't know what story you're talking about in particular, but.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4 points that was of interest. Romania donated over $1 million to the Biden family and their associates.
They didn't donate $1 million to the Biden family and their associates. I don't know what that means. Like,
Biden family accounts ultimately.
Are you saying a country donated to Joe Biden?
$0.038 million.
Yeah, but think about what you're saying. First of all, what article are you referencing?
The one that I mentioned just a minute ago. It come from. I screenshotted it because I'm working from 2 phones here, so I didn't have to go out of the app and get dropped or whatever. But so it didn't screenshot the entire thing. I just have the main.
So what's that? You have the headline?
It's just it brings up the Comer anonymous Chinese donations. But there was donations from Romania, China, Ukraine,
Yeah, so I think the thing you're reading right now is from the United States House Committee on Oversight, which is a Republican-led committee. It's also important to note that University of Pennsylvania has already denied what James Comer has asked because, if you say like, oh, I think you're hiding flying elephants in your establishment, like a really baseless claim, people are going to be like, no, we're not doing that. The same thing here. The idea that like somehow Romania or whatever other countries you're talking about donated money to UPenn and then they got that back to the Biden family is like insane. That's just like a crazy conspiracy theory to believe in. Do you have any like financial documents? Does James Comer provide any? By the way, it's from January 2023, so this is well over a year old. It's close to 2. Do you have any bank documents, anything like that?
I just have this article right here that just recently came out.
It's not recent.
Well, it's not recently. That's what I found.
Right.
So
yeah. So the reason why this article is 2 years old and there hasn't been an update is because there was nothing. Like, trust me, like if this article is 2 years old and James Comer and the Republicans found like actual credible evidence of like money being funneled through a university to the Bidens, they'd be like singing this every goddamn day that they found this. But they don't. They're very quiet about the things that don't go their way. And so I think that's probably something you should keep in mind here.
To go off of the guy that was in before me, the healthcare. So I, at one point, had paid $115 a week for health insurance. And then when Obama came in and started the Affordable Care Act, I am right now paying just shy of $700 a week for health insurance for me, my wife, and 3 kids.
You say that again, that number? I apologize, I misheard.
I paid $115 a week before the Affordable Care Act was enacted through Blue Cross Blue Shield. Right now, I pay it's just shy of $700 a week through Aetna.
That's fucking cap. Sorry. You're not paying $700 a week for your healthcare.
I will. I'm going to try and screenshot. Are you able to send photos through?
I don't know. I don't know if you can send photos on TikTok. I'm not 100% sure. But no, I'm sorry. I don't believe you.
Okay.
So I mean, that's just it. I've never heard of something like that. And if you are legitimately paying $700 a week for healthcare,
I would pay more than that for the amount of money that I make. If I went and tried to get a plan through the Affordable Care Act, I would pay over $2,000 a month for the amount of money, because the Affordable Care Act gives you a plan based off of the amount of money that you make.
Wait, just to be clear, if you're paying $700 a week, that's that's $2,800 a month. So if on the Affordable Care Act, you'd be paying $2,000, you'd be paying less.
No, I would pay more through the Affordable Care Act than I do than keep in mind.
Right. You just said the Affordable Care Act would be $2,000 a month.
Well, I apologize.
Okay. All right.
I would pay more through the Affordable Care Act than keeping my insurance.
I don't know that to be true. I don't know that to be. I actually would say that's not true. But if you're paying $700 a week for your healthcare, you need to either like talk to them and be like, hey, there's something wrong here. You're paying for things that you shouldn't be, or get a new healthcare plan, because that's insane. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. Anyway. But this is all, again, very much a conversation of like hypotheticals, because I can't see your bills. I can't see your plan. Right. You know what I mean? So anyway.
That's all I had. So.
All right, man. Well, hey, I appreciate that. You have a good one. All right.
Yep.
Thanks, man. Interesting thing. All righty. I mean, wow. Desiree, thanks for the $5. Miss you while you were gone. Love how you stay so respectful of those who lack critical thinking skills. You give me hope. I gotta be honest, it's not it's not all the time that I'm very nice to folks like that, but not like that in particular, but just generally. Tatiana, and I appreciate the $5. Tatiana, thank you for the $2. It's so nice to see you live again. I could listen to you talk about anything. I love you, Harry. Tatiana, I appreciate you. I love you back. Thank you for the $2, and thank you for being here again. I'm glad to be back. Bren, thanks for the $20. Oh, Bren, it's so good to see you. I've missed you. So proud of you going out there and doing the damn thing. And I have no doubt I'll be seeing you on a ballot someday. God, man, Bren, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You're amazing. You're so amazing. We love Bren. Trisha, thanks for the $2. For drones equals Musk's brother who owns the drone business.